American, Dana here, and in place of today's Ask an American video, I'm going to be answering a very specific question meant only for this American and not the American culture in general. And that question is, why haven't you made a video all in German yet? Why haven't I done that? Well, okay, way back, like 5 years ago, I did make a video at Oktoberfest all in German when I first started learning German, and you can see that. I'll link to it down below. And I also did make a few videos all in German on other people's YouTube channels, which I'll link to as well. But yeah, why have I not made more videos, or at least one living abroad video on my channel in German? I try my best to answer as many comments and messages as I can, so I hope that it's clear at this point that I really do care about making content that you like to watch, and I care about my viewers. I try to respond to, like I said, as many messages and comments as I can. So yeah, then it's a good question. Why have I not made a video all in German, which is the most requested video idea that I get? And today I will share with you that I do have a few excuses, very, very good reasons for why I haven't done that yet. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you might remember that back in November, I made a video completely silent. I did no talking in the video. I played a charades game where you had to guess what I was acting out without any voice, what things I liked doing in Germany. And I explained that the reason I made that video is because I lost my voice. At first, it was thought that it was just from a cold that had gone on too long, too much coughing, bad weather. But finally, after 2.5 months of having voice and throat problems, it was finally diagnosed that I had some sort of a somewhat rare bacterial infection in my larynx, so my Kehlkopf. And yeah, that was 2.5 months of that infection before I finally got on antibiotics. And so towards the end of November is when I finally got on those antibiotics. It had already been that long. And I guess it had some time to do some damage. And so I had a lot of voice problems to deal with. My voice, as it is today, this is new. I was so excited when I went to Hamburg to make the videos with Trixie. We talked all day in English and in German, and I was able to do it all day without pain. For the past 6 months, it hasn't been so easy with my voice. After I did the antibiotics and got rid of that horrible bacteria, I started seeing a speech therapist, Logopädie, to help me get my voice back. I had to retrain my vocal cords and kind of get that voice back there. And one of the first things that my speech therapist told me was she advised me to speak as little German as possible because, very interesting actually, she explained that the larynx develops differently and forms differently during your childhood depending on what language you speak as your mother tongue. And so I have an American English larynx, and when I try to push German words through it, it's a lot more work for it. And so when it was already struggling for me just to speak English, speaking German just really caused it to hurt and made it tired. After that, I stopped pretty much speaking German at all, let alone doing a video in German. I just wanted to be able to do my videos in English. So you might be wondering, well, but your voice sounds fine in the videos. Thank you so much. That's great to hear. But yeah, I will say that there were days when I would come here, make a video, and then that was it. I couldn't talk for the rest of the day. So yeah, it's been a long 6 months. I love to talk, and so it's been really hard not being able to talk. Which brings me to my next reason of why I haven't made a video in German. I wanted to work on my accent in German before putting out a video on my channel all in German. Yeah, I kind of wanted to work on my American accent. If you didn't notice, I have an American accent. Surprise! Guess what? I'm an American and I'm speaking German. So yeah, I have an American accent, which actually I never even noticed that I had. I never heard it. Some people, I guess, are really good at hearing those things. I'm not. I'm also kind of tone deaf. I can't repeat a tone. If you hum a certain tone, I'll probably get it completely wrong if I try to repeat it back to you. I just can't hear those things so well. So I never noticed that I had an accent, and I'm not very good at improving that accent or doing anything to change it, but I have been trying. So actually 2 years ago is when I first found out that I have an accent in German, when I made the video with Easy Languages, all in German. And when I first listened to that video, when I first watched it, I did notice like, oh, wow, I have quite an American accent when I speak German. But my thought didn't really go any further than that. I thought like, okay, well, maybe I should work on that a little bit now that I know that it's there. But that's pretty much it until the video got published and the nasty comments started rolling in. Just some really mean comments. There were also some helpful comments in there to help me improve my accent, but also just some really mean comments. And I was just really saddened by that because until that point, I hadn't really given any thought to it. I mean, when I hear other people speak English with an accent, I think that's fine. I mean, it's for communication, and I think other accents make languages more interesting. When people speak English with a German accent or a French accent, Spanish accent, that's fine. It's never been something that bothered me. If someone wants to work on their accent, that's also okay. But I think languages are for communication. That's the most important part, right? And so after that video got published, that was the first time in my life of learning foreign languages. I've learned Spanish, Czech, and now German. The first time that I felt self-conscious about the way that I spoke. Before that, I'm always the first one to just speak the foreign language. On day one of learning it, I'll just speak it. But after that video, I started to feel really self-conscious about how I spoke German. And yeah, so I kind of was hesitant to put out a video all in German because of that. And so I started working on my accent, but it was just not going anywhere. I mean, I'm trying my best, but it's just, for me, that is a really hard thing. Grammar, vocabulary, okay, I can learn that. But for me, working on my accent, that is really, really hard for me. And then I lost my voice, and so of course, wasn't working on my accent, wasn't even speaking German, let alone working on improving my accent. And so now here I am. I can speak again. I can speak German again. I've started speaking German again. So then the question came again, will I make a video in German? And at first I was like, no, I'm going to work on my accent still. I still want to improve my accent. And then I thought about, well, why do I want to improve my accent and wait to publish a video until my accent is, all better? And I realized it was because of the haters. So then I was like, well, I shouldn't let them stop me from putting out a video in German. This is how I speak German. I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can. I shouldn't let them ruin it for everybody else just because there are going to be some people that say some nasty things about me. So yeah, I'm going to make a video in German. I'm going to do it. And I just want to put one thing out there though. The comments about my voice, fine. I can forget about those. But the comments that really get me are the ones where people say, oh, you clearly don't care about the German language. You clearly have no respect for the German language because your accent sucks so badly. And I just want to make sure that everybody out there knows that that is not the case. I definitely have respect for the German language and care about it, which is why I've spent so many hours studying it. I definitely care about it. And the fact that I have a strong American accent when I speak German doesn't mean I don't respect the language. It just means that that's not my strong suit. Perfecting that German accent is just not what I'm all that good at. And so try as I am, and I am trying, it's probably going to take a long time to see any major changes. I think it's just, it's going to be something that I'll work on and off for the rest of my life. And so, haters be damned. I'm going to make a video in German. Keep an eye out for that. Video is coming in German. Now I just have to figure out what I'm going to say in German. Also, meine Frage für euch ist, so my question for you is, what video would you like to see in German, and what is your take on the haters? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of a video. I don't usually do videos like this, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that like button if you enjoyed watching this video. And also, to connect with me more, see more photos and other short video clips, you can check me out over here on my Twitter and my Facebook page. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. I know that it's best to just ignore them, just, press delete if they're really bad, but it's really hard when you get comments like, oh yes, you're giving me cancer of the ears with your horrible American accent. Hey everyone, Dana here, and not about the American culture in general. In general, this American what? For example, when I started having the voice problems, they did a test. They said, okay, we're gonna play a note on the keyboard and you need to reproduce it. And I was like, okay, I can't do that because I can't talk, but I also just physically can't do that. I can't hear a note and then re-say it.